Hi there, and welcome to Ask a Sex Worker a Question. So today we're going to talk about, do I have to stay with everyone? It seems that this is a very common belief for people outside of the industry that sex workers have to stay with anyone and everyone who walks through the door in a parlour. This is not true. It's not uncommon for me to say no to a client. It happens all the time. I have a few standards in a brothel for when I work. So downstairs, client will come in, all the ladies will go and meet them, explain what they offer in their services, and the client generally will choose the girl. If a client downstairs during an introduction is rude, I probably don't want to stay with them. If the client asks for an unsafe service, I will not stay with them. If a client repeatedly asks for things that I don't offer, despite my saying I won't fucking do that, generally speaking, I probably won't stay with them. I haven't actually just left the client being like, you know what, do yourself, because I ain't doing it. In those cases, I will generally speak to the receptionist on shift and say, I'm not available to see that fellow. And then it is the receptionist's job at that point to explain to the client if he wants to book me, that I won't stay with him. And it seems that sometimes the clients actually believe that we have to stay with them as well, especially the younger guys. So for example, Sunday morning, we had a group of 3 guys. They were young, like 18, 19, 20, young, and they came in and they were just acting dickish, like just fucking idiots. Like they came in, one's come all the way out here, one's over there, one's over there. I was the only lady on at the time. I could actually hear the way they were talking to the receptionist on shift, which straight away made everything downstairs dry up and go, no. All of the no's, all at once. No. So I came out and was just like, not happening, fellas. Not available. Just no. All of the no's. They didn't leave straight away. Actually, someone else came in and had to walk past them and sit down and had to watch me walk past them and be like, not today, Satan. And while I introed this fellow, he actually asked, those boys were actually here before me. And I had to explain to this guy, yeah, but I'm not staying with them because they're kids. So that happened. They were a little bit surprised that I wouldn't stay with them. The fellow that I had introed actually did book me, and when I came back downstairs, they were still here and they were like, please, we'll be good. I'm like, I'm sorry, you should have thought about that before you came in here acting like a tool. So it was kind of funny because they did leave with a complete tail between their legs. It's like I'd put them over my knee to spank them. They looked like they'd been told off by their mum, but they clearly thought that they could just come in and act like idiots. We're sex workers, so we have to stay with them. No, we're not obligated to stay with anyone we don't want to stay with. Anyone who puts us off in any way. I've literally introed guys and been like, I don't want to stay with him. I don't like his face. Actually, no, I lie. I haven't actually done that. But it is a legitimate thing I could say if I wanted to. I don't like the way he introed so-and-so. I don't like how rude he was to so-and-so. Options. We have options. We have many of them. Always be polite to a sex worker when you visit them in a brothel. Actually, just always be polite to a sex worker at any point during the service. We can say no, and we can throw your ass out, keep your money. So be polite, treat sex workers with respect, and you'll find that we will actually say yes. We are basically a sure thing. Like, you really have to be knocked back by a sex worker. We are the most non-judgmental people for the most part. I'm not. I can be a bit judgy. I apologize for nothing. But for the most part, sex workers are really, really great people. Very caring, very understanding, and have so much patience. Most of them should be saints. So yes, I hope that answered your question about whether or not we have to stay with everyone. So that's a hard no. Have a great day.